Oh, that was good. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Another day of the weekend, Sunday evening, and almost evening, we can say, afternoon at least. Another ranked game, and this time we have clash with between Zmech to Pech, ZTP, versus Stara Gwardia, SG. Both teams experienced from the previous season. Wait. Both teams experienced from the previous seasons. They already played couple games, couple friendly games, of course, on the new scenarios. Couple of scenarios, so they know the maps. About the news, if you are not on Armafrax Discord, they are rolling in, so we just need to wait for them to go. Okay, Ryba just backed a little bit. So, if you are not Armafrax Discord, but you want to know about the changes that are going to happen, today we implemented two new scripts. The one is responsible for automatic restart of the server after the scenario will end, so no more manual restarts. And the most important thing that probably everyone will be happy about, there's a script that fixes the affiliation of bases on the map. So there will be no more manual restarts to hit that hit that correct site for the players. This is a big change. It will make our life easier, and of course small change about the command tracks. Wait, is my microphone on? Yeah. About the command tracks. If you read, probably you did, because this is very important, the rule book, the command tracks were backed, and now they are fixed, so you cannot spawn on the backed signal range of command track. On your radio backpack, it will automatically be dismantled. I mean, the radio backpack will be dismantled, and at the moment when you lose the command track. So this is also a good change, because that was implemented in the rule book in the name of transparency, because we need to inform all the players about some kind of bugs that take a little bit more time for us to fix. So everyone were totally aware about that. But now it is fixed. It's still under tests on server number 2. So I strongly, if you are playing in Armafrax and you know the password, I strongly recommend to join, hit that button and check if everything is okay. I did that, but as you know, there is always a risk that I probably won't catch everything. So guys, if you're watching me right now and you're playing in Armafrax, I'm counting on you. What is going on here? You can see Ryba is nice. Oh my god, what is that? That's a sniper rifle. Holy shit. That's not MG, that's a sniper rifle. During previous game with Erika, ZTP, Zmech to Pech, showed us that they can use also RPGs like mortars. I am truly a little bit shocked that they didn't do that, but they don't. Oh, never mind. Snooky was super lucky right now, because Darky and Teen almost interrupt that capture. So for now we have 1 point versus 0. 1-0. Let's check how is it going for... Oh, nice. Nice. So definitely Zmech to Pech is capturing right now the point. As you can see, there's also a kill feed on the right side of the screen. I know some of you asked about that. It was somewhere at the end of the priority list, but now it's working, so you can see a more clear view of the situation, who kills who and who is harassing who, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Nicely done by Ciastek. Rafał Zielak is left. Luckily for him, he managed to sneak through the bushes. But we can see that Ryba is harassing with that Leopold scope on M249. We could expect from Zmech unconventional usage of the guns, so I'm not a little bit shocked right now. I know it's possible. Mechanics are clear for everyone, so everyone can do the same basically. Did Rafał just died? Yeah, Faraon just killed Rafał. And Zmech to Pech just captured the Agnat village, Agnat point. And we can see an offensive right now. Cinek is moving towards the last point. Liglet. With Enjoy. So there will be some troubles for Stara Gwardia probably soon. Probably soon. We'll see what they will figure out right now, because Cinek is probably in the cap, and who's that? Mireczek is 100% sure that someone is in 50 meters radius from that end, so yeah. This time, unfortunately, there's no referee due to the shortage of the people, unfortunately. So I will do the a little bit of additional work in terms of pings. But for now, you can see that Stara Gwardia is trying to keep up the tempo with attack on Agnat. Still, I think this is going to be a little bit hard, because Ryba is keeping an eye on that spot from the distance. And let's check what's going on the Liglet. Yep, they are definitely capturing right now. I don't think Stara Gwardia the old guards, can count on the cap race, because they are a little bit too far from the point. So they need to focus and move probably most of the players to defensive position. It's not good situation for them. It's definitely not good situation, but still they will try to do the best. They had a little ups and downs recently. I know they were rebuilding whole team. They had to withdraw from the season 1. Season 1 was basically some sort of experimental, because we were working on the systems, and we were changing, and we were basically shaping all the gameplay, the game style of this tournament. So they, unfortunately, after probably 3 or 4 games, had to withdraw and do the personal stuff. But they are, I know, they are a little bit rusty right now, but still, I know they are experienced players, mostly playing on Polska Górą server. And only Cinek left with Wojtek. This might be a little bit problematic. We can see that on Agnat, Cinek and Faraon are doing good job on the defense. And we have the 3rd point taken right now. So we can expect a wave of escape respawn of the players to the last point. So for now, Zmechs are leading the game. I'm not 100% sure if there is enough supplies for everyone to spawn in here. So I think they need to totally rely on the radio backpacks. Yeah, they definitely are going to keep a little bit longer on the middle point because there is no supplies right now. Barzan just died. Probably he will switch the points and get back to the leaguelet. Small trade with Ryba and a lot of players from Stara Gwardia are approaching from the clearing next to the airfield between the buildings, so we can expect a little bit more mobilization right now. Yes, we can see Vortex, Rafał, Zierak, Kudłaty, Piotrek also just spawn on the radio. But the problem is that supplies probably are at 0 level right now on Leaguelet, and everyone are forced to spawn on the radio backpacks. Yep, they stopped the clock. So Zmech, good ride, but still not enough manpower to keep up with holding the point. I think Darky definitely is in the cap zone. Probably Adam also. And they managed to clear one by one the players. The worst position right now is Knight Rider, because he's in between of everyone. Yeah, exactly. He was surrounded by most of the players from the Stara Guardia. And I think Zmech a little bit expected the situation to be right now like that, because they didn't move everyone from the Agnat point towards the Leaguelet, and they left a little bit of people to defend the point. So I think that was also a little bit calculated. Steph, hello, what's up, man? What's up, man? Steph, I think... Ledwo się myślę, że... No, szpącą. Somehow they are going to... I don't think they will... It won't be as easy as they think, because there is a lot of players from Stara Guardia, there is a lot of smoke, so there can be some kind of confusion between the players, so I am expecting a little bit of team kills right now. Exactly. No, wait. Exactly. Tic tac. That's what I said. I'm always expecting team kills where there is so much smokes next to the point, because it's almost impossible to distinguish who is who. And Darky just get up. He knows someone is close. Yep, Stara Gwardia just seized back the point. Tic-tac is not over, what the hell? And let's check if there is any counter-offensive on the Agnat point right now. Not yet. Only Fritinho is closer to the point. Steph, did you see the announcement on Armafrax? What do you think? Good changes, bad changes? I think good. Hope so. Yes, I have to admit that there was a huge amount of help from Windows, the technicians from the Hero community, that helped me with these scripts. And we were basically doing that since 12 p.m. So for past probably almost 5 hours with testing all the stuff. And that changes are dropped. Good, what just killed it. And that changes are dropped right now on the second server of Armafrax, ready to check. I would appreciate a bigger group to join that server and check all the changes. Mostly like the connections, loadouts, restarts of the server. Of course, the time was adjusted adequately for the testing process. You don't have to wait 100 minutes. There's 2 minutes. No, wait. There's 60 seconds of starting phase and half an hour, probably half an hour, something like that, of actual gameplay to test everything. I think that's totally enough. So, yeah, everything is in the announcement. Everything is in the announcement. I think we can be witness of the cup race soon, because only Justek left at the point defending. Only Justek left at the defending point. Meanwhile, we can see that Snooki is approaching. So yeah, I think there will be a cup race. If only Stara Guardia will manage to get closer to the commanding tent on the point, we can expect a cup race. But looking on the situation, I think that Smech Topech is a little bit better position. They are putting the tempo on the defensive position of the Stara Guardia, so I think they will definitely use this for the advantage of the team. Check something. Okay, I think it works now. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yes, I think that now Zmech again is capturing the point. Meanwhile, unfortunately for Stara Guardia, Zmech is a little bit more aggressive. They are a little bit more faster than they expect, because they still have like maybe 100 meters to the point, trying to clear something that they probably expect, but at this moment there is no one at the point defending. Everyone just rolled back. I mean, not even back, rolled forward to the radio outposts, and right now they are capturing the point. Definitely Ryba, definitely Wojtek, and Patrick are in the cap zone, so we can expect that soon. But wait a minute, I think there's a defensive radio from Stara Guardia somewhere close. They are just pushing through the forest from the beach. Piotr and Kudłaty left. Piotr, the squad leader of Stara Guardia. I think Jerry is looking for the radio outpost right now. Yeah, definitely he's looking for the radio outpost. Well, all we can do is just wait right now. Andre is in good position. Same goes for Knight Rider, because they will probably try to keep an eye on the clearing next to the airfield. Okay, that's why they get from the beach. And again, second timer for this round. As Mechtopech dominating the point, only Mireczek is trying to defend that. Unfortunately, we know that capture can be done with one person in the capture zone, but still, Mireczek alone against so many enemy players, it's a hard task for him, so there will be troubles. Będą problemy. Yeah, I think they spotted the commanding track of Stara Guardia. Unfortunately, Cholo, I think, just missed that with LAW. Uh, that's not the best idea, to be honest. The clock just stopped, and they suddenly realized that someone is still at the point. That's the second time they do the same mistake. Because in previous game, probably with Erika, I don't remember if that was Zmech. I think that was Zmech or B2B. They're pushing the point. I mean, they're pushing from the point, trying to catch up with the enemy somewhere in the middle, and there's only one person required to stop the clock and basically pull back everyone to the point. Looking forward to playing with LGC on the 25th. Kaczy, siema. Siema. Delay oczywiście, więc mnie usłyszycie z opóźnieniem. 2 godziny, 2 godziny, 2 minutes, 55 seconds left. And huge troubles because Stara Guardia just lost LAV vehicle, so the vehicle limiter will be preventing them from getting another one. So they lost the heavy equipment that actually could help them a little bit. And seeing under heavy fire basically from everywhere. Two minutes left. Just Andrzej killed Patrick? No, I don't think so. Rafał Zierak is trying to get around the point with Kudłaty. It won't be an easy task. They know that someone is coming. There was probably already information provided from which side. And they just managed to kill Kudłaty, and Wojtek just finished unfortunately for that. That was a little bit unnecessary, to be honest. I think that Tic-Tac is Jerry. I think that was a little bit of overreaction towards that Levy, because still, I know they can make it before the time, but if there wasn't any timer right now, this particular LAV was blocking the vehicle limiter. So it was better for Zmech to not destroy it entirely. And we can see Jerry is waiting for them right now. No, Jerry decided to just... Probably he went for the coffee. And we have Vortex with Piotr. Who was that? Ciastek on behind. Ciastek on the back. Okay. Ciastek at the back. And Adam, unfortunately, was killed. So we can say that the first round was won by Zmech Pech. And download the statistics. And we will restart the server and get back to you in a couple of minutes probably. Okay, we are back. Oh, sorry. I didn't switch the game mode for me. Let me just fill that in. Belfi. Klasycznie dajecie z siebie 110%, już 90 idzie w powietrze. Trzymam kciuki, chłopaki, pokażcie im SG. Słuchaj, ja też trzymam kciuki za SG. Oni mieli swoje przeboje, ja wiem, że tam było pewne zawirowania w ekipie. Problem był ze złożeniem zespołu, więc to rozumiem. Więc jak na moje, oni są po prostu zardzewiali. Muszę sobie przypomnieć parę rzeczy, dograć się bardziej, będzie gitarka. Zwłaszcza, że chyba mają dużo nowych twarzy, bo tam dlatego gdzieś tam chyba kojarzę bardziej z PLG. Resztę gdzieś tak też. Więc myślę, że to jest kwestia do grania, nie? Yeah, but going back to English, 7 minutes past, 2 minutes left till the end of the starting phase. And what? And what? And what? And what? We can just wait and see what will happen in this round. I really can't wait to implement that changes the scripts, all the stuff on every server we have. Because this is like 50% of manual work will just drop out. The only thing left will be to synchronize the servers with the website to grab automatically the statistics. And honestly, I hope it will be done soon, very soon, because as far as I know, one of the mods after patch 1.7 will be probably broken for a while. That is responsible for the statistics and gathering the data. It will be broken. I'm pretty sure it will, because after 1.6 it was also broken like half a year ago, 6 months ago. When was 1.6? Probably somewhere in November, as far as I know. I might be wrong, but you know, it was a little bit already some time just passed, so I think that I'm pretty sure it will be broken, so I will have to figure out how to get the data of the players to the website without any manual assistance. Hopefully, I will make it before end of the season 2. Of course, not alone. I have solid backup at this place. I would like to thanks to the Kuka for helping with me with the small glitches, helping me with the backpacks, all the stuff. I have a ton of things, tons of stuff to report to Bohemia after managing all this mode. And of course, I can't forget about Windows from Polska Górą. Yeah, I know he thinks I'm lazy, but still he helped me a lot. And Cichy, of course, who created that streaming mode, created that X-rays, all the stuff you can see during the live broadcast. that bubbles at the beginning. Also, this is his work, so yeah, I have a really solid backup. Without those guys from the technical aspect of the game, it would be difficult. It would be difficult. I made like 90% of work, but they did the 10% that is the most important one. Okay, so what else we can see? There's nothing much to comment right now, because this is an usual split from the main operating base for both sides. So we need to just wait how the situation will evolve. But Ryba is up something, is cooking something up here. And yeah, with M249. That ping was unnecessary. Probably miss. No problem. What is he doing? I'm really curious about it. Okay, never mind. Soon we can hit the shots. Shots fired. Oh, Darky and Zino trying to interrupt the capping of the point. So this might be interesting right now, because Patrick is looking at the road. He's not aware, he can't be aware, of course, about the presence of two players from Stara Gvardia. But Darky will spot Snooky in a second. Probably just right now. No? No, he didn't. Snooky will probably set up the defensive radio, but Patrick will be in big troubles in a second. Exactly. And they stopped capturing the point, so this is a big punch. We can call it punch in the balls for Zmechtopech, because now they lost couple of seconds, a significant couple of time, for capturing the point. So Stara Gvardia is also playing a little bit different in this season. They are more aggressive. They are way more aggressive, and now they have problems because they need to waste 2-3 minutes for capturing this point. But Darky may die. Probably he will die if he won't move. Yeah, so the plan didn't work as they would like to be. Especially that Stara Gvardia just captured the point and they started capping the leaglet. So Zmech in trouble. Zmech in big trouble right now. Yeah, they capturing the point. So that was something that probably ZTP didn't expect at all. They didn't expect at all. So the worst thing that they can do now is to panic a little bit and get killed at the spot. I know they have a defensive radio outpost. I know they can roll down, roll back. I mean, roll from the fuse point from the main base. But still, it's very problematic for them because they're wasting time. They lost whole tempo in this game, and we can agree that Stara Gvardia is dictating the rules of this round. So it's not the best situation, it's not the worst situation, because they probably stopped the cap just right now. So yeah, they need to defend that. They need to then push towards the Agnat point. But let's focus a little bit on the middle point. Let's see what's going on here, because of course the smokes, the amount of smokes. That was Pharaon on this side. Ooh. Let's just focus now on the action. I think most of the team likes 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7 players from Stara Gvardia are next to the Agnat, and Faral might be in trouble. I think Rafał Zielak knows about him. What is this gun that we couldn't hear? What is that? ACRD. Milo. Yeah, so Tic Tac and Knight Rider are trying to mess a little bit with them. Only 3 players on Leaglet from Stara Gvardia, so there is not enough manpower to capture the point. Probably they are now capping, but still there is a lot of, still 4 players from ZTPs around waiting, so they can block it much easily. Ooh, nicely done by Darky. Some scamming from Wojtek perspective, but yeah, Darky is trying to get a little bit back. So this is a standoff. Now they wait both for the mistake of the another player, and I think Darky is spotted. Yeah, exactly. And they are again capturing the point. I think Patrick should go back a little bit. And Knight Rider got downed. Let's quickly check the middle. Well, definitely situation better for Stara Gvardia. Yeah, that's a situation they don't want to be honest, right now. Because Mireczek and Piotr are holding good position, a definitely better position than Patrick and Snooki. If only Mireczek get to the window and Snooki would be aware about that, he is in the building. Yes, they're still blocking the cap, but Only when Darky gets closer and Jerry won't make it on time and they will lose someone like Snooky or Patrick, it will be a problematic. It will be very, very problematic. Because now Ciastek is in the cap zone with Rafał Zielak probably. Yeah, they know. They know that there is still someone from Stara Gwardia and they need to focus a little bit. But here is very interesting situation because SG is definitely pushing that point. Definitely pushing that point. And I think they will cap it in a couple of seconds. Something like that. 10 seconds maybe. Because they spend already significant amount of time right now in the cap zone. Ooh, nicely done by Cinek. And how he will solve the situation. Yep, he blocked the point, but Jerry is was was close to the Darky. Oh, that's unlucky. That's super unlucky right now because they lost the man, and now they can freely go to the point and capture it. Meanwhile, at the middle of the map, well, nothing changed. They still cannot get any bit closer. I know that there is somewhere there. Somewhere here definitely there is a radio. But all depends from that how they will split the forces because now, probably now, exactly now, they need to go back again. They need to go back again and again they need to split everyone or leave someone at the middle in hope that they will make a old school roll on the point. Also Ryba just killed Wojtek, so there was some sort of mistake, I think. Yeah, so we can I can say that Stara Gwardia is back. Stara Gwardia is back. Definitely they are back. The only problem is now. I think I think this is the problem. It will be a problem because even though there is a lot of ZTP players closer to the point, still Stara Gwardia is losing one by one players, and they will have huge problems if they won't get any kind of backup. You can see Vortex. There is somewhere, probably there is a radio. Also somewhere here is a radio, a backpack. Yeah, Ryba just took it. And all they can do now is just push in hopes to, you know, get that point back. I wonder if there will be any tank soon or LAV. I don't understand. Okay, maybe I understand because they are defending the point, but I don't quite understand why Piotr, and Kudłaty are still on the Stone Bay. Maybe there is not enough supplies. Yeah, there is not enough supplies. There is a supply truck. Strange that they didn't get that supplies again and drop at the tent. If there's a draw, is there a field set? What's up, my Rose? My Rose. Yeah, I think that Zmechs are now back with the point. They had to pull probably everyone. They had to pull probably everyone. So we have a little bit funny situation because Zmech, I mean ZTP, is definitely good while attacking. They can push with bigger amount of players, but they lack of a little bit of defensive forces. But meanwhile, Stara Guardia, I mean SG, is attacking pretty good because they are rolling that sides pretty fast and they know how to use the situation against the enemy, but they are still there is no support from the players while in terms of the defending the point that they just took. So yeah, they are bouncing. Both teams are bouncing back and forth. Vortex nicely. If the match is a draw, does each team get 1 point? Let me describe that for you. If one round is draw by taking, I mean, yes, exactly. Okay, I think that yes, I think that yes is the answer that you're expecting. I was trying to explain it a little bit wider, but I don't think it's necessary. I think that there is a example of the draw and all the stuff in the rulebook. As far as I know, I think I definitely described the process of the round, how it works, why we calculate. I mean, why we track the control points captured by the team through the whole games. So yeah, I think that explains a lot. But for example, if in first round one team wins before the time runs out by taking all 3 capture points, I mean all 3 control points, they win the first round, of course, with 3 points. But in the second round, if the enemy team wins by controlling 2 points till end of the time, so the scenario will close automatically after 100 minutes, then it is still a draw, but the enemy got only 2 points. If you know what I mean. That's why we are calculating also the control points in data. I mean that in the data tracker. So if there will be, for example, there will be probably situation with Żółw and Medalier from next gen. They will probably have to play another round, another game, because for now they have the same amount of wins, the same amount of the same amount of wins, the same amount of draws, and the same amount of points captured. So basically, they are holding the same position in the table, mathematically speaking. So probably Żółw and Medalier will have to play one additional game to solve this because the performance of both teams is the same. Sorry. Yep. So only Adam is left. No supplies. No supplies. A lot of Zmech to Pechs. ZTP. Close by. Is that a commanding truck? No, it's a regular truck. That's a regular truck. Why did I get that? Who's that? I don't know. Yeah, I think I explained that. I'm thinking about another situation when there could be like the same performance of the team, the same amount of the wins, basically all the statistics. But nothing goes to my mind right now. So I think that particular example of Jouf and Medalier is probably good enough to explain how this will work. Well, I don't know what happens, why is Mechtopech slowed down so much. I know they have problems while defending the leaguelet. And Stara Gvardia is doing really good work right now. But they might be in a troubles in a second. Still no one took the truck with the supplies. No idea why. No idea why. That would be very useful because now they are defending good. Wojtek, Jerry and Ciasync are doing good job. Meanwhile, a lot of ZTP players are approaching next to the point. Ooh, wow. Adaś nicely done with Enjoy. That building is really good spot, to be honest. Still you have next to this wall, probably just like he's standing right now. Next to this wall there is a steel cap. There's a steel cap, but the view from this is really good because probably he can see both sides of the road. Yeah, can see both roads from the enemy perspective, so they need to rely on smoke screens, and Szczurek is waiting only rebut the point right now. And Pharaon, that will be unlucky, I think. If only Szczurek will hit this guy. Exactly. But still I think Pharaon can make it and he will survive it. He will definitely survive this. No, that's not how it works, guys. Don't have to throw nades. Awa! Nade to the face. You don't have to throw nades like that. It's not like in Battlefield. You cannot toss the nades like on 200. Hmm. Hard to say because now Tic Tac and at least Snooki or Patrick need to get in. At least someone else need to get to the point. I don't think Ryba got the cup right now. They need 3 players at least to get that capture. And that might be a bad decision for Patrick, I think. No? Okay, Patrick is now definitely in the cap zone, so they need at least one player more. At least one player more. I think Snooki and TikTok are also in the cap zone right now. It's seen. Well, Chastek might be in trouble because he's alone, but still. Ay, Farangas got caught. Okay, so we have 2-1 right now. And good situation for ZTP because they are right now the majority of the players at the point, but still there is somewhere here probably there is a radio. There must be a radio. Okay, so I think that settled the situation for Zmechs right now. And they can push forward for the last point. Uhu, Rafał Zielak just spawned on the radio? Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Oh, Patrick. Okay. Good what left. Okay, so there is a problem for ZTP because they are right now without supplies. There is a command track, but it's a risky task to get that and resupply the point. Yep, and they have the radio. And it's making trouble. It's making big trouble right now. Oh, no way. No way. Snooky. He just... Okay, he probably couldn't know about plot, but still. Okay, Mireczek was taken down by Knight Rider. Nicely done by Snooky. Where's Knight Rider? Baron is here. Knight Rider. Okay, Cholo is also hitting that from the position prepared by Ryba previously. And Stara Guardia just took back the point. Okay, I think this won't be an easy game for both of the teams. Still no one taking any kind of heavy stuff. And they were pushed from the point only. Piotrek and Fritinho are close by. So this will be problematic because there's 4 players from ZTP at the point in the cap zone. Potentially 4 players from Stara Guardia, so they need to eliminate at least one. But still, Zin is very close, so he can support them. Hard situation. Let me just answer someone. is that called? Okay, so sorry for that. That was important. Hmm. Okay, Wojtek is probably trying to prepare some kind of offensive right now, but still, Stara Gwardia is not letting them breathe at the point. They are definitely trying to put their rules on this game, and definitely they are trying to put the tempo. I think that Mech didn't expect that. I think they a little bit underestimate the enemy because they know that Zmech was going back for the season 2 and it's probably third game or second game. One was definitely a friendly game, but in rankings I think it's the second game. Is the Cholo still shooting? Yeah. Yeah, and that's that's what I was trying to say. You can see that Stara Guardia can mobilize pretty fast, and the communication between the team members is really good. And they definitely have a capture zone now. They definitely got cap right now. Oof! Cholo is harassing hard, really hard, with that M20, M249. But unfortunately for Tic-Tac Snook and Knight Rider, maybe and Chastek, they are in the cap zone, but it won't be an easy task. Do we have any kind of offensive? Yeah, Wojtek and Ryba are going forward. And there is a commanding truck. There's a commanding truck, but still, unfortunately, didn't do a thing to Vortex. Vortex is still driving that easily, and only 2 players left at the point. Meanwhile, Stara Gwardia is capturing the Agnat. So this is very bad situation. This is a really bad situation for Zmech right now. Let's just keep an eye for a second from the sky. Yes, Stara Gwardia back again, controlling Agnat. What is going on, guys? I have no idea. I didn't expect that at all. At all. Wojtek and Ryba, well, unfortunately, they are at the point where they cannot do anything. So, well, that's bad. That's bad, and you can see that there is no one close at Leaguelet, but still, I think there will be some sort of, yeah, there will be some kind of offensive from SG probably very soon. I don't see any command track. I don't see any people spawning next to the point, so I think they are fully focusing right now on the middle of the map. So it's very, very even game right now. Cholo shooting. I don't know how much it is, but I think it's easily maybe 400 meters. Siemka Jankes. There is easily 400 meters. Well, they are bouncing. They are bouncing with the point. They're just it's going from one hand to another. So this is pretty much crazy game right now because I think both teams didn't expect that. Shurek under fire from Cholo. And yeah, Zmech Anna again capturing the point. Definitely capturing the point. Definitely capturing the point. There's 52 minutes, so there is 48 minutes left of this round. Chulo nickname is not even rendering at this point. Yeah, and they probably lost the cap right now. Patrick's probably is trying to hide and not to show any sign of life. So yeah, I think we all did not expect this game to go just like that, to be fair. It's very, very even. Very, very even. Ay, ay, ay. Patrick just took down Adam, but he's a little bit surrounded in the building. So there can be problems. There can be problems. Where is Wojtek? Where is Wojtek? I've been waiting to bed. Did Chol just despawn? Yeah. There must be a problems at the... No? Still not? Tic Tac just got killed. And then in current situation, only thing that we can expect is probably Stara Guardia to move forward towards the Leaguelet and then at least try to capture it. I don't think they want to play till the time runs out. Definitely they don't want to do that. Let's see the perspective of Rytinho and Wielozbożo. Yeah, Chinek is probably waiting at the last point. He will work as the beacon, I think, if it's a good name. I like more like guardian and let them know. No, he just spawned. Okay, never mind. I think he was expecting someone to get to the point, but still changed the mind, and he will try to help the guys in capturing the Agnat point. So yeah, this is crazy right now because 5 players from Zmech to Pech is hunting down anyone that will go out from the Stone Bay control point. Meanwhile, we can see no one from Stara Gvardia attacking the league. So, if I think this is some kind of preparation for a roll on the point. But unfortunately for ZTP, they don't have enough manpower to do that right now. Midnight Rider just found the radio. What the hell? I clipped that. What the hell? What the hell? Ja, Snuki just kurwa to only wielo zbożo and Adam left. Sorry, no, to jest Piotrek coming in. Thin Szczurek. And here is very interesting because yeah, they just found the command track. They just found the command track. Vortex is probably running with the backpack because running through this spot is not the... No backpack. I think he will try to cap it alone. Drag a little bit people that are making some mess next to the Stone Bay point. Yep, definitely Stara Guardia is putting their rules. They not allowing ZTP to do much right now, so except that they just lost the command track. Nothing happened on the Agnat point still. What is this gun? SVO. We will not sit there because the most of the action is happening right now here. Troll on the roof, of course. Batman. With AK-105. And Rafał Zielak is going to the point. Where is our boy Vortex? He is in the cap zone. Yep, he is in the cap zone right now. He's capturing the point. Jerry just spawned. Rafcio Zielak coming up. Meanwhile, the defensive position of Stara Gvardia is, well, like a Chinese wall. They pushed whole enemy team from the tent deeper towards the villainy. And let's see what will happen here. Because only if Rafał Zielak and Vortex will manage to clear that from, I mean, kill Jerry and Tic Tac, they will definitely have a chance to capture that. And we already can see that Cinek is going back. So they are expecting heavy attack right now. Yeah. Some of the forces of the ZTP had to go back. And just a heavy breathing. Nicely done by Tsin. Ah, that's just a scratch. That's just a scratch. But Rafał Zielak still survived this somehow. Vortex got killed by Ryba. Oof, that was painful. He will probably just give up. Let's go back to the Agnat. Yep, still they cannot pass this defense. And still we don't see any kind of... Is there a rank? No, there's no rank. Still nothing in terms of LAV or the tanks. That's unexpected because in this situation where the teams are playing almost the same and are trading one by one, I think they can pull out the LAV, at least LAV, and I think this would turn this round a little bit in the favor of the team that drives this vertical, because this would push the enemy significantly towards the last point, because we can see that Tic Tac, Jerry and Ryba just focus now on defending. Probably they will wait a little bit, like 2-3 minutes, and go back to the action in the middle. Yeah, Darky just took down Pharaon and Enjoy. So I think that was a good trade, 2 for 1. And they have a clear middle of the map. So yeah, this is how it is. It is what it is. Now the game slows a lot, to be honest. They slowed down a lot. A lot. A lot. They slow down a lot because none of them is trying to build some decent attack right now. Could expect that, but still defensive positions of Stara Gvardia is really good. And Tsin just lost the... Yeah, Tsin just lost the command track by Tic Tac. Where is Tic Tac? I think that was AP? AP mine? Yeah, that was the mine. Definitely that was the mine. Because Tic Tac is somewhere... Where is Tic Tac? can see him. Sticky little bastard. Ah, that was the ram. Okay, so there was a car accident. Yeah, they know. Just found the radio, they know where the radio is. So they will not hesitate to put it down. Of course, you can destroy the radio backpack. That's not a problem. That's not problem. That's not problem. But still, I don't know. This game is a little bit washed down right now. Jastek is trying probably to catch up with any kind of transportation or supplies or command trucks. Stara Guardia is focusing on the middle at the middle point, so I think they will focus to finish this round by the time. There's 36 minutes, 34 minutes left. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Well, well. Okay, but I think you need to reload. What? He just got the arrow to the knee. That was ACRD definitely. But where's that gun? Where did it jump? Where did the rifle jump? I said bouncing right now, but I don't see it anymore. Yeah, and then they just get up. Let's check Liglet. Nothing from Stara Guardia. Okay. the just feel the smell of the feet. Okay, I have no idea what's going on, to be honest. I don't know what to say because Zmech to Pech is basically everywhere right now. I mean, they are trying to go in like the broadhead from the arrow, I think. Meanwhile, Vortex is going up with a command track again. This is probably his third round. And yeah, they capturing that. Justek Jerry is capturing. Pharaoh will probably just run in. Okay, never mind. Justek just died, so only Jerry is capturing the point right now. And Wojtek was killed by Szczurek here at the top part of the map. But yeah, they need to go in. They definitely need to go in if they want to put a tempo in this game. Yeah, definitely. I think that Stara Guardia is going. Actually, they're going to play on time. They are actually going to play on time. That is... I mean, they have a good position for that. They have a perfect position for that, and the situation for them is definitely in the favor of Stara Guardia, but I wonder why Zmech is not trying to push. Okay, now they are pushing a little bit more. Let's check this one. Not much to see, but Cinek is messing around in the building. Nice. Nice. Okay, never mind. But the run was nice. The run was nice. Vortex again with the command track straight into Knight Rider. Straight to the guy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. More action, let's go. Yeah, I think that Zmech now is capturing the point, but there is 4 of Stara Guardia. 5 coming up. Yeah, they definitely capturing the point. So let's check Stone Bay, because there should be someone now waiting for the roll on the point, but no one does. Just like okay, commando. He took the took the building just like that. Okay, they got the point, but no one in front. No one is going to the Stone Bay right now, so they again probably will have to just defend till they burn down the tickets on the radio outpost, radio backpack. I think they're playing on 2 radios. One is definitely one here, but second one probably here. Yeah, definitely here. Ryba somewhere behind. Well, yeah, the fact that they have a radio at the beach, this is not the best position. 25 minut. And again, Stara Guardia is pushing heavily. What was that gun? Oof. That was from Cholo, I think. Yeah, okay, never mind. That was the whole perspective. I thought that Enjoy is in the building. Oh, they know he's here. They know he's here because they can see him. Cholo right in the middle of this whole mess. A lot of dead bodies right now. Yeah, and I think that Stara Guardia is again capturing. They are recapturing the point. And there is no one at the stone bay from Zmech. Ay, 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 caramba! Yep, they are capturing the point. No doubt about that. No doubt. Doubt, doubt. Well, I wish to say something more, but describing what you can already see on the screen is pointless. Okay, they defended the point. That's a good one for Zmech, and we can see Patrick is somewhere in the front at the front. So this is the moment. This is the window that probably 2-3 minutes they have now to rush towards the stone bay, at least in 2 or 3 people. Yeah, and Ryba's coming up. So they can start capturing that. If only Chinek, Tic Tac, Snooki, Nitride and Jared will stop this offensive from Stara Guardia and let Patrick and Ryba get closer to the point and start capturing it, they will definitely have a good moment. So yeah, that's a very small window right now. They need to sprint up a little bit. Tank. Yeah. Yep, they went through this. This is a shallow place you can cross this passage. So, that is suicide. Yeah, Darky thought that I killed him, but he was killed by the tank. Actually. Yeah, that was the moment they needed. So that tank just turned this game upside down right now. I know sometimes it gets bugged because this is the engine of Arma. It's the fault of the infusion. Sometimes where there is a bigger distance, even if the draw distance and all the stuff like the net distance in configuration is big, still sometimes physically the missiles, I mean the shells from the tank, they are traveled through the map, but sometimes you cannot hear them. The same goes for the Igla or Stinger. Sometimes you cannot hear them while they are coming after you. You don't even know. It depends from the distance actually. So, oh wait, Zbożo is capturing, but there is a bit more. There is a way more players on Stone Bay from Smech to Pech. Yep, they just captured the point. They just captured the point and we are waiting for the time. 4 minutes 30 seconds left. Yeah, that's exactly what I was telling you like a couple of minutes ago. If the only if one of the teams could take the tank or LAV, the game is over. The game is totally over, and Zmech had a good occasion to jump from the radio to the what? Jesus Christ, sorry, brain fog. To jump from the radio to the Stone Bay Point. Stone Bay Point. There is always a small window between the caps when the team is totally unaware or not expecting anyone to be very close to the point. Holy shit. Somehow Mireczek survived this. What the fuck? Somehow Mireczek survived. Probably because he was a pilot. Lucky for them, he got a radio backpack. Let's see what Cholo is still doing. Is he going to shoot anyone else? Ah, he's just clearing the vehicles. He's just clearing the vehicles. Two minutes 50 seconds left. 2 minutes 50 seconds left. You can see that. Well, Stara Guardia got the radio in the smoke, somewhere close to the smoke, but still. Oh, nice shot from Tic-Tac. Now the question is, will they make it? They probably have enough supplies to cover this up. I don't know if we can check. No, we can't. It's back a little bit. Wait, when I go like that and go back, no. It won't fix. Szczur is still shooting with the tank. Yeah, Szczurek is trying to help, but I think they just found the radio backpack. And only 1 minute left. Oh, sorry. Ooh. No, never mind. You know, they didn't get hit. Yeah, and Chastek is messing with the last point, so 1 minute left. So they have 1 minute to clear the area and get on the point with a significant amount of players. So this is practically impossible right now. Since Chastek is capturing the last point, Stara Guardia unfortunately will lose the second round. I mean the second round also. So, yeah. That will be probably it. "30 seconds left. GG's on the chat. Good behavior. Really good behavior, and Cho is trying to roll on for the last second with the tank, but I think he won't even make it to switch the places. I mean, switch the place for the gunner. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let me just download the statistics. And we have second round won by Zmech to Pech. So, long story short, that will be all for today. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for the follows. That was at the beginning from David. Of course, I forgot to say thank you, David. Don't be angry. Thank you. And what can I say? Next games in next week weekend next weekend, probably during the working days in this week. There will be some streams from Pragmata, probably something from Arma Reforger. So jump in, come to talk if you have questions about Arma Reforger also. So once again, thank you all for joining and see you next time. Bye bye.